Now today we're going to replace or remove really the lower control arm on this 2006 Acura TL. Now to get to this point, this vehicle just recently had a little bit of a mishap, and I posted that a few days ago what happened. But to get to this point, you want to jack up the vehicle, remove the front wheel. Now we're going to remove the lower ball joint first. There's a cotter pin. Now if these ever really get stuck on you, you can try driving them with a nail. Ultimately, if you still have trouble, you can drill them out, but we're okay in this case. Now before we remove this lower fastener, I'm just spraying it down with PB Blaster and let it sit for a few moments. A breaker bar, in this case 17mm fastener, and as always I'll have a link in the description box below. If you're curious on the tools, it's tight. And once you have the fastener loose enough, you can go on and remove the ball joint from the control arm. Now this is an older vehicle, this is cast iron. So I can strike this point right here with a heavy hammer, 3-4 pound hammer, and this will knock itself loose. If you don't want to do that, or maybe if your control arm is aluminum, I would not strike it with a hammer, I would simply use a service set. Now this you can rent from your local parts store for free. In my case, I own this set. Now I'll start by spraying the fasteners with PB Blaster. Spray a little bit. There's a little crack back here. Just spray a little bit. Let it soak there for a few moments. Okay, 14mm. This is a 1/2-inch drive. Now if this is very difficult for you to remove and you don't have any impact tools, just use a breaker bar, which I may actually grab. Yep, I need one. Hold on. I'll show you what that looks like. With this very, very long handle, I can break loose the fastener. Make sure you use PB Blaster, WD-40, liquid wrench, whatever you like. Then I'm taking a rubber mallet. Okay. Now removing the fork here sometimes can be difficult. This is sort of, well, it is rusted on. So once again, PB Blaster, let it soak a little bit. Ultimately, if you really have trouble, you can't get this off. There's only 3 fasteners holding on the strut at this point. And if you need a guide, I did a video on that. Very, very easy, but let's let this soak for a few minutes and then I think we can get this off. There we go. And good practice, just put the fastener back where it belongs. Now we're going to remove the sway bar links. Once again, PB Blaster. So here we go, breaker bar. Makes all the difference. So this is a T30 adapter. Make sure it's firmly in there. And this holds everything in place. A little bit more. There we go. Whoops, sorry. Now at this point there's only 2 fasteners holding on the lower control arm. We have one right here. I sprayed the top with PB Blaster. The other one is right there. Now again, have a wrench handy because the top fastener may rotate on you. Okay, here we go. These can be really tight. I'll get the torque specs for reinstallation and list it in the description box below. Now this is a 17mm. First fastener was 19, this is 17, okay? Okay, this should come out now. So this should slide out. Hold on. Camera's in my way here. Let me show you what I'm looking at. There you go. Oh. And there is the lower control arm. And when it's time for reinstallation, you just want to load the front suspension. Then you can torque all of the fasteners. I'll have a list of the torque specs for this vehicle in the description box below. And as always, thank you for watching.